What up, YouTube? It's your man, Beefy Big Guns. We out here! Woo! Garden day. I'm jacked. We got a lot to get done. So I'm going to keep it real short here on the front side. Garden tour number 2. Chore day, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be filming it. We're going to be talking about it. Definitely out here. Definitely out in the middle of the day so the mosquitoes don't chew my face off. They came out because we got rain. Garden's cranking. Can't wait to show you. Big news for the week in the garden. Took the cold weather stuff out. So as you can tell, the cold weather bed's going away. And I'm okay with it. It's time. All this lettuce is going to bolt. So it's going to be an out with the old, in with the new. So that's the harvest of lettuce. When it's all done. We've been eating on that for a long time. So yeah, that was a sweet little harvest tonight. Definitely got a lot of good picking done, needed to happen. And it's just really awesome to come out here and relax and just like pick your food and hang out. What's new in the garden this week? Whoa, whoa, whoa. The beetles showed up. The defoliating purple beetles showed up. Rough and stuff. Hammering everything with no remorse. It's just part of the gig. The bean plants seem to be getting the brunt of it. They're also eating broccoli, they're also eating potatoes, they're also eating kale, they're also eating the Swiss chard. So the beetles showed up this week. They're gonna take their chunk of skin and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless you want to spray a bunch of chemicals all over your stuff. That's extra cost, extra gross stuff. We don't participate in that, we don't even try it. There's never enough hours in the day. So if I'm going to get one thing done today, I want it to be this squash bed and aerating that thing. Right? Aerating that bed and letting the air get in underneath it. We got to do both of those. We got to get them done. Almost just killed my spaghetti squash plant. Ugh. Man, this thing is everywhere. That little vine is taking over back here. Not anymore. It's just kind of a garden mashup video, I guess. Look at these, where these aromas have come along in 1 week. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but these almost look like they're trying to start turning and blushing up a little bit already, which would be cool. And you see that stuff and it makes it worth it, you know? That's the victory at the end of all this. Today is a sweaty day. I'm sweating right now from tearing that stuff down on that fence. But we got the squash bed done, or not done, cleared out enough. It's breathing again. It's not getting crowded by all kinds of extra stuff. That has to help. I don't really like trimming the tomatoes off the ground. I'm gonna try to find a creative shot to make it fun for me. But yep, I'm gonna be clearing tomatoes for a while. YouTube, I'm gonna tell you straight away. If your garden is this tight, if your garden is this jam-packed, especially when it's all weeds like this, you got problems. You got real problems if you think that your garden is gonna do anything good with too many weeds and too much no airflow. And all these weeds down in here are doing exactly that. They are crushing my style. And so we're going to be on our hands and knees today, getting a bunch of this stuff out of here. It's got to go. I am absolutely sweating in here already, because there is just absolutely no airflow. None. The ground is nice and wet from all the rain, so all these root systems are popping out. I'm hoping we can win against these things. Finally. But there's a lot to do, and there's a lot of trimming, and we got a lot of spray from the rains, and so we got to get these tomatoes leaves off the ground, or they're gonna start getting sick and having disease run through the plant. Oh, I'm just getting torched by mosquitoes on my back. God dang it. Oh, this is just terrible when they come out. Oh, it's a necessary evil, but man alive, doesn't make it any easier getting used to those bites. Holy cow. Tomatoes need the air to move, or else they die. They don't like it at all. And these tomatoes got no airflow moving around them right now down in these lower parts. So it's going to take a while today to get all this accomplished, but that's what we're going to do. Get the weeds out from the base of the plants, get all that stuff moved, and then try to give it some air down in here. This is just one of the chores that we do on a regular basis. It is not all crappy work today. A lot of these broccolis that we decapitated with the first cut are putting out really nice broccoli still. And for instance, there's a secondary floret or set of florets off of the first one that we harvested. So not everything today is crappy and sweaty and maintenance. We're still gonna pick a bunch of this stuff today. These are all just secondary florets. We are still in a interesting place on all these broccolis. We got some that are just barely starting to put their heads on. We got others that are already through the secondary florets. If you're asking us for our home consumption and that sort of stuff, absolutely ideal. But I got one head right here that I think is probably about time to get this thing gone here. Not all chores and sweating today. This is the fun part. This is where you start dreaming about a hard vegetable stir fry with some spicy Szechuan. Haha, ooh. And whatever. That's money. At some point in the proceedings, you start to realize that it's happening. Oh man. That's those first blue lake pole beans of the year. From right there. This one's for the wife. Yum. Just crunchy green bean tasting green beans. They're awesome. Love the shape, love the juiciness. Awesome beans. It's kind of like the calm before the storm. You know that you're going to be picking beans nonstop. But you got to get them going. You got to pick these first ones or else they're like, we got our seeds done. It sends a chemical signal to that plant. You don't want it to do that. Stay after them on the early picking. And way more beans. But yeah, guys, I'm just out doing my little walk that I like to do most nights before dark. But I need to wrap up this video for the garden tour for the week. Really proud of where things are going with this garden and how things went today. Got a lot of good weeding done that we needed to get done. Got a lot of good aerating done that we needed to get done. All these plants are going to be better for that. And judging by the clouds, we might even have a chance of getting a little rain yet tonight, which would be pretty excellent if we could get another shot. But ooh, mosquitoes are starting to chew on me. I got to wrap up this video. But if you like the garden content, plenty more incoming. We out here. Peace.